Imagine spending over $1,000 on Apple's brand new iPhone, snapping what should be the perfect concert photo, and instead, the result is a picture covered in black boxes and white squiggles. That's exactly what early reviewers of the iPhone Air and iPhone 17 Pro Max are experiencing, just days before these phones even hit customers' hands. This matters because the camera is one of the main reasons people buy iPhones. Apple has built its reputation around having one of the best smartphone cameras in the world, the kind you can rely on for everything from vacation shots to professional-looking portraits. So when photos start coming out with strange glitches, especially on models Apple is about to start shipping worldwide, it raises a lot of eyebrows. Here's what's happening. During a review at a TV on the radio concert, CNN_'s Henry Casey noticed that about 1 out of every 10 photos taken with the iPhone Air and iPhone 17 Pro Max came out flawed. Instead of a clean image, the photos had random black boxes and squiggly white lines. The cause? A massive LED board shining behind the performers. Apple later confirmed that this kind of glitch can happen in rare cases when an LED display is extremely bright and pointed directly into the camera. So the issue isn't showing up in every photo, or even most of them, and it doesn't seem to happen in everyday situations like portraits or outdoor shots. Still, the fact that the glitch popped up during a real-world test in a scenario plenty of people might encounter, like concerts, festivals, or sporting events, makes it worth paying attention to. If you're dropping premium money on Apple's flagship phone, you don't want to worry about whether your once-in-a-lifetime photos will come out ruined. Now, Apple says they already have a fix in the works. They didn't give an exact date, but it'll roll out as part of an upcoming software update. That's a relief, but the timing is key here. The iPhone 17 lineup, including the Air, Pro, and Pro Max, officially launches this Friday, meaning the first batch of customers could be opening their new phones only to discover this bug firsthand before Apple pushes out the update. That's not exactly the flawless experience Apple usually aims to deliver. But here's the bigger picture. Glitches like this don't necessarily spell disaster for a new product. In fact, software updates fixing issues post-launch are incredibly common across the smartphone industry. Even Apple, known for tight control over its hardware and software, isn't immune. The real question is how quickly they react. If the fix drops right after launch, most users will never even notice there was a problem. If it drags on, though, the story could shift from rare glitch to Apple fumbles its camera experience. And let's not forget, Apple constantly highlights how iPhones are the world's most popular camera. They often point out statistics about billions of photos being taken daily. Even if only a tiny fraction of those shots end up with black boxes, the sheer scale means it could affect a lot of people. That's why even a rare bug can turn into a bigger deal than it first seems. Would this bug stop me from buying an iPhone 17 Pro Max or the iPhone Air? Personally, no. It's clearly linked to specific lighting conditions that most of us won't run into very often. But I would definitely want Apple to release the patch as soon as possible. Not just to fix the glitch, but to show they're on top of any issue that threatens the reliability of their camera system. Because, let's face it, when you're paying flagship prices, you expect the best, and even small flaws get magnified. In a way, this situation is a reminder that no piece of technology launches perfectly, no matter how big the company behind it. What matters is how quickly and effectively those companies respond. Apple has built a lot of trust over the years, and as long as the fix comes fast, this camera bug will probably fade into a footnote rather than a headline. But for now, it's definitely an odd start to the iPhone 17 era, a phone that promises cutting-edge performance and top-tier photography, yet stumbles on something as simple as bright lights at a concert. If you're already locked into a pre-order, keep an eye out for that first software update. And if you're still deciding whether to upgrade, this is a good example of why sometimes it pays to wait a few weeks just to see how the first round of real-world testing shakes out. Because at the end of the day, the iPhone isn't just a phone. For many people, it's their main camera, their memory keeper, and their go-to for capturing life's big and small moments. And when that's the case, even a rare glitch deserves more than just a shrug.